And with that, welcome to OA Wrestling.
God damn it, Cole!
I'm looking at pictures of this fucking burger, man.
Why did you turn your mic off?
Because I was just I'm looking at the burger.
Okay.
Silly bastard!
Okay, Chef, you're leaving. Chef, you're leaving that in. All right. Well, all right. Welcome to episode 34. Episode 34. Damn it! I should be on. Damn it! This is episode 34. All right. Every image that goes up on stream tonight is some kind of porn about wrestling. Here we go.
Oh God, here we go. Wait, what?
Anyway.
Oh man, I have a lot of Justin Gabriel pics to send you.
I'm sorry, what?
And Cole, I think that says more about you than it does us.
Yeah. Kinda does.
I mean,
God.
can't you blame me?
All right, so.
Yes. Fuck you.
All right, so anyway, so welcome to OA Wrestling. Once again, yes, this is episode 34, recording on August the 10th, 2016. Joining me on this one, and I normally do my left to right thing on Skype, but it's actually set up to where everything's a cube. Hang on, let's do it now. Okay, and wow, we actually have kind of an interesting order this time around. So, but I think it starts off like we normally do, and Cole.
I'm always first. Yay! Hi, I'm looking at burgers.
Yes, we got that. Anyway, Chef!
Burger.
And it's AJ.
Did someone say peanut butter?
And finally joining us this week is Reese.
Papa Jan.
Fuck you!
Yeah, fuck off, Reese.
Okay. I'm actually going to post this out there so that when we post this on YouTube, I want to see this in the comment section. Basically what happened was before the stream we were having a discussion and Reese was talking about how he was in New York and he ordered Papa John's.
You stupid idiot!
Okay, do you mind if I tell this story? This is actually relevant to wrestling, actually.
Okay?
Well,
Alright, so me and my girlfriend went to go to my buddy's promotion in New York called Tier 1 because he was having on that show Damien Sandow booked. By the way, Damien Sandow was just now said to sign with TNA, so
Oh
yeah.
God, rest in peace his career.
oh no.
But the way we were doing it is because the night before we were going to go to the show, we also had another show to go to. So as soon as the first wrestling show on Saturday was over, we were going to drive 7 hours to New York. So we did that through Pennsylvania. By the way, Pennsylvania, you are the absolute worst state ever. You are too fucking big. Go on a goddamn diet. So we finally get through Pennsylvania. Oh, we also stopped near like a very creepy church and a wooden bridge that was on the way there. Which
Was that Amish
Were
country?
you playing Pokemon Go on the way there?
No. We stopped at a rest stop, and the way to get back to the highway was going over a wooden bridge and past like fields of corn and past a church with torches lit in front of it.
Amish country.
You're gonna die. You were gonna die.
So we make it back there. We reach New York by like 7, but by that time we are freaking out, like stressed. Trying to find the garage was awful. We finally get there, and apparently they screwed us up by saying we can't hold the garage the car in there for 24 hours. We have to take it out, and every time we take it out, we have to pay $25. Then we get to the hotel room. Apparently, my girlfriend, when she asked if a room would be ready by the time we check in, because we would come in not around checkout time, but like 7 or 8. We finally get there. There is no room ready until 1 p.m.
Oh.
So we had to go to the lobby. She was pretty much on the verge of tears at that point. I told her to just calm down, relax, and go to sleep. Then we finally get our room. We have a little bit of a nap in there. Then we head to the show. Now let me tell you something. I have met a lot of wrestlers in my life who have made me feel really happy. Damien Sandow, bar none, is one of the most fucking coolest people I have ever met. This is my girlfriend's favorite wrestler of all time. When she got there, she was like on the verge of tears, just like freaking out. Damien kept reassuring her, "I'm just a normal guy. I'm thankful for you to come this way. How far away did you come from?" She said Detroit, and he was like, "You came all the way from Detroit to see me." And I told him that we had the worst time getting there, and he said that, "Dude, you are the best boyfriend for handling her all this way." And not only did we get 2 pictures with him, one in the ring and one side out of it, he also threw her a shirt that he was wearing on the way to the ring.
Nice.
And yeah, I can't put over Damien enough. I can't even put over Tier 1 Wrestling enough, because that is a really good promotion that my buddy runs. Go check that out. So we got to our hotel. We are exhausted. So what else do we have to do but order pizza?
Oh, here
all
we
the
go.
all the other places around us could not find us, even though we were within a mile of them.
Here we go.
So we had to find one place. So 0.1 miles away was a Papa John's. We were starving. We might as well get it. So we got a Papa John's.
Shame!
Shame!
To be fair, when we were leaving that morning, we got breakfast. I got me a New York cheesesteak from a local deli.
Okay, that somewhat redeems you, but Papa John's, really?
All right. You know what? You already drove the 7 miles, not 7 miles. You already drove the states, across countless states, to make sure your girlfriend had a good time. You couldn't go that one extra mile, literally one more mile, to go get the good pizza? Wow.
Yeah, it's kind
Are
of funny. I just discovered that Damien Sandow actually lives in Detroit.
He actually lives in Kentucky now.
Oh, he lives in Kentucky now?
Yeah.
Oh,
the horses now.
No,
his
but
Wikipedia needs to be updated.
okay, but first things first. Just Papa John's.
Sicko, you missed me driving 7 hours to New York just to have Papa John's.
In fucking New York, you. God
Listen.
damn it!
Listen, I will admit, I eat Papa John's, but it's like I don't...
No, it's so shit.
Because when the Yankees get 6 runs or more, it's 50% off.
But it's garbage pizza.
Hey, listen!
By a garbage man.
When Papa's taking half the bill, I'll fucking eat it because I'm cheap. But the thing is, I would rather eat my local pizza, but that sometimes I can get either one pie for like $6 from Papa John's, or I have to pay $12 for another. You do the fucking math, buddy.
Aye, aye, Mr. Krabs.
I am a quality over quantity kind of guy, if you ask me.
Well, you're a fucking
also, I'm gonna say this. I kind of think that if you're gonna go for cheap pizza, just on anything, I actually do think Little Caesars actually has the market on that. For
Really?
That is true.
Little Caesar's better than Papa John's? Little Caesar's by me isn't really that close as Papa John's.
Either Little Caesars or I personally prefer Domino's.
Domino's is... I'm starting to convert to Domino's.
Yeah.
Domino's and Little Caesars, both Michigan.
I like how,
Michigan
out of all
started
these chains
pizza
of
places.
I like how we're mentioning all these chains and we completely forgot about Pizza Hut.
Because
I don't even know anything
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I
so
get.
good.
Now here's the thing. I gave Pizza Hut. Well, okay. I guess it depends on where. Because every time I order from the Pizza Hut here, like that delivers to where I live, they fuck up my order every time.
They never got it right.
I've ordered from them 3 times because I decided I did the first. I was like, you know what, whatever. Everybody makes mistakes. Second time I was like, okay, that's twice in a row, but whatever. After 3 times, I went, fuck them.
3 strikes, you're out.
They have such.
At least-
their dessert.
okay,
Dessert
well-
menu is so ass though. The cookie pizza.
Yeah. Well, at least I'll correct that.
Pizza.
I'll correct that. I don't order pizza from them anymore.
Cookie. It's literally a cookie cut like a. It's a giant cookie cut like a pizza. It's so good.
I have my eyebrows.
Anywho.
up
Yeah.
to-
Anyway. Okay. Anyway. Yeah.
Now.
So we went from a story that had something to do with wrestling to we're stuck on pizza.
Let's go on to the wrestling. Okay. Let's see. I forgot.
Should we talk about Raw or what?
I mean, I guess we can talk about.
Dean Ambrose was on Stone Cold's podcast.
Ah, damn it! I didn't watch the podcast.
I didn't watch it either.
He
God
pretty
damn.
much just said like he didn't really have like much of a like tragic childhood. He just said like he didn't really care about school, but he said like if he actually cared about it, he actually probably would have got straight A's. But he just half-assed school and just went straight to wrestling. And once he got into wrestling and got into WWE, he basically gave money to his mom, and she doesn't work in a factory anymore.
Did Dean Ambrose bring up his old wrestling days?
Did he bring up the? Did they bring up the pink hair?
No.
Damn.
They didn't bring out the pink hair, but they did talk about a little bit about CCW. A little
Did
bit
you talk about when he was Moxley?
I don't remember.
See, I find that interesting is how, WWE normally has this whole thing against, mentioning the other promotions. Yet, I like how apparently with the, with the Stone Cold podcast, they're allowing them to basically throw that out the door. Because, think about it. For the AJ Styles one, they literally spent half an hour discussing nothing but TNA. And naming it. And saying it by name.
Stone Cold gets to say whatever the hell he wants.
I guess it's just because they don't want to, they wouldn't mention it on air, like on Raw or SmackDown, because Stone Cold probably has more of a leeway on it because it's his podcast.
I guess the idea is that the podcast is supposed to be taken as a reality thing, not nobody's character on that. So,
and it's funny because it's all on the WWE network.
Yeah, but I guess because that is extremely behind the scenes, you don't basically the people that are there, they don't have to be a character at all. If Undertaker was on there, he would be allowed to completely drop the Undertaker character, sort of thing.
Yeah, but for any major fan
that's a podcast I want to see.
I would actually probably when Taker retires. That's probably guaranteed.
But yeah, because it's like that. But obviously, if they're on TV at the time, or I think I can see where in the DVDs they might do it because it's technical. Because even though they're kind of doing documentary style a lot of times on the DVDs, it's still kind of being presented in kayfabe a bit.
Case in point, because they should in CM Punk and his DVD, they actually had footage straight from Ring of Honor and.
Yeah, I guess it really depends because it's mainly been a thing of who they feel would actually be full on direct competition and who they would not want to, give that free publicity to.
And it's funny because on CM Punk's DVD they mentioned Ring of Honor, but they didn't even mention the fact that he was in TNA for a brief minute.
Yeah.
Well, probably not as big as
Think about AJ Styles was essentially the John Cena of TNA. So.
Yeah, so and I guess that might be another.
Oh, this is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I found something new. Apparently, Vince McMahon wants John Morrison back.
Yeah, I saw something on that.
Good luck.
Yeah, I saw something on that, but anyway, the AJ Styles thing. I think the other reason that maybe that happened was also because when you're talking about AJ Styles, yeah, he just came from New Japan. And he's had a long career, but the problem is that 12 years of that career was with TNA, and he was one of the main people for building that brand. Mm-hmm. And so it's basically, if you talk to AJ Styles, you can't not talk about TNA.
Well, yeah, that was his bread and butter for 12 years. So
yeah, and
Styles was in the WWF for a brief period. Wasn't he just a jobber working?
Well, first he was WCW Power Plant.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then when WCW got bought, I think he worked no, I think he just had a couple of I think either he had a couple of jobber matches. I think he had only one on TV.
Because I remember he worked Hurricane Helms.
Yeah. And
that was during the Invasion angle.
Yeah,
I think
because when Hurricane, I remember, I think they showed in the footage when Hurricane came out, he still had the WCW ECW Minitron when he walked out. So.
Okay, I pulled up his Wikipedia. Styles made 2 appearances for World Wrestling Federation on January 26th, 2002 episode of Metal in a losing effort against the Hurricane in a dark match prior to the January 27th episode of SmackDown where he was defeated by Rico Constantino. In April, Styles would be offered a developmental deal by the WWF, which would require Styles to relocate to Cincinnati, where the HWA developmental territory was located, with Styles ultimately declining the deal as it was interfere with his wife's college plans. Despite this, Styles would wrestle one non-contracted match with AWA on February 19th against Matt Striker in a losing effort.
Okay, so so January of 2002. Okay, so that was after the invasion angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do have to admit, I mean, with AJ Styles' story, it is one of those things where, sometimes guys, the path they take that ends up in a big promotion, because obviously, and I think he said it himself. Really, the time it was all about the right time for him, and like he said in 2002, the right time wasn't then because he wanted to stay close with his wife and everything. And then, and I could see where TNA would have worked for him because the Asylum was in Nashville. So I mean, to go do the TNA stuff, that was pretty much let's see, from here to Nashville is about 5 hours.
That's not terrible. It's like, unless he, and if he did sign with WWF at the time, he would have been going all over the freaking globe.
Yeah. So he, obviously he wanted to focus on his family as well. I mean, still pursue his passion, and well, TNA ended up being that thing that worked out where it stayed there in Nashville for so long that by the time it got established, and it got to the point where now that he could relocate, now it was like okay, because of course then TNA relocated down to Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least the actual wrestling side of it did, but
yeah.
Right.
TNA is now in the. Don't they still host the shows in the freaking?
Yeah, I think the Impact Zone is back in Orlando again.
Oh, so it's back in that one part of the old Nickelodeon studios.
I think so, yeah.
Because I think that the soundstage they use, I think that was the same soundstage they used for some of the older Nickelodeon sitcoms. I think.
Yeah, so
they still have that main building with the old Nickelodeon logo on it. That's still there, but
the building is, but not the sign and everything.
Yeah, everything's taken down. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's the and then of course it was kind of interesting how we talked about that I forget what he said about the fact that he didn't go WB immediately, that he went New Japan.
It was a means for him probably just to hone his craft maybe.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
But anyway,
In 2014, AJ Styles did not need to hone his craft. He probably went there for the big paycheck.
Possibly. But anyway, so let's move a little bit away from the Stone Cold podcast. Let's talk about Raw.
Or it's just the shows in general, because I do think I think things have I will say I think SmackDown has gotten better since the brand split. Like the first week was definitely not as good as Raw. The next week was still kind of but then I'd say this week was probably their best effort since the split.
This week definitely SmackDown found its footing.
Eva Marie was amazing.
No, she almost showed her tits.
Wardrobe, you just went right at it, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Went right for it.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Let's go ahead and do this topic of Eva Marie, where WB is doing so many. It's weird. They decide to do a bunch of things completely right with Eva fucking Marie.
Of all people,
It's like Bizarro World.
The one with the least amount of wrestling ability is getting the ultimate treatment here.
Yeah. So it's like I'm looking at all this and I'm like, this is she and the way and how she's playing with it, and I was just like, this is actually working really well for her character, but I'm completely holding back any sort of judgment on this until I see her work a fucking match again.
Because let's think about this for a second. So last week, she had something going on with her leg. Okay, no match. The following week, this week, wardrobe malfunction. And I had a gut feeling something was going screwy, just because they had the camera on Becky Lynch for a minute too long, and I'm like, wait, something's up. And then they cut back, and Eva Marie's her tire straps are down. I'm like, are they really doing this? Are they really doing this? Is this really fucking happening?
Yeah, but
did we just stumble back into the Attitude Era? Like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, but I mean, but you know what? Like I said, Eva Marie is actually making it work for a character. I will give her that.
I do want to. Yeah, she is working in her character. I do want to address one quick thing in the chat right now. Tails, God forbid they ever bring back the Divas title. God fucking forbid.
Yeah, but actually,
It's an insult to the division.
And on the note of Eva Marie this week, I do have to admit, I think Cole was listening to me at the time. I laughed I think too hard at the fact that when Eva Marie then came back out later during the match that Becky ended up working with Alexa. It's that the music then goes now ready to compete.
Check your rules. It's Eva time.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, when she came back out, it like the music starts playing and then the announcer goes like, now ready to compete, and then starts going through the whole spiel again.
Oh my god! Wait, the red lights and everything?
Yes.
Oh my! They're doing this so right.
What
the hell?
It's like
Eva fucking Marie. How
it's
are
like
they doing
okay.
so good?
All I'm gonna say is that they better have found like some kind of technology to like input like put like the ring talent of frickin' Lita and Trish Stratus together into this woman. Otherwise everyone is going to just absolutely turn on this, like not in a good way.
The crowd already hates her though. That's the thing.
Yeah, and I like what WWE's doing with it. They're capitalizing on it. They are absolutely capitalizing on it, so they're working it.
Wasn't also this has always been a golden rule, and you know, for those in our chat or elsewhere who don't know about this, the golden rule in professional wrestling is that you need to get a reaction. Boo or cheer or somewhere in between, you need a reaction. Eva Marie, when she walks out through that curtain, she gets a reaction. She's doing her job right.
Well,
same can be said obviously about John Cena. John Cena comes out, John Cena sucks, and the crowd hates him, but he's still getting a reaction.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah. Thank you, Cole.
Yeah, I was gonna say Roman Reigns gets a reaction. Obviously, it's not the reaction that Vince McMahon wanted.
Yeah,
but
he gets a reaction nonetheless.
Yeah, and I guess that really the good thing, and I guess when we're talking about that, I guess the good thing is that Roman's reactions are getting better now that he's not in the main title pictures.
Yeah, I think that's what because that's what the crowd was so anti-Roman Reigns, was just because how WWE was booking him to be. He was literally being booked to be the next John Cena. That's the path he was on, and then he pissed that all away.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Roman, I'll bring it up after we're done with this main topic.
What was it? Well, since before we were just on the women for a second, talking about Eva Marie and Becky and Alexa, we should also mention that am I the only one that's getting sick with these random sneak attacks by Natalya?
I mean,
it's getting a little tiring.
Yeah, it's getting old. This is this is like nearing farting Natalya levels. I'm getting tired of this.
I guess the difference is it took longer to get tired of this than it did farting Natalya. Farting Natalya was pretty much done in one night.
At least like the moment it happened, that was it.
Yeah.
The moment it happened.
But see, here's the thing: is that honestly, I get that really for SmackDown, their women's offering. I get that the match probably should be the blow-off match. It should be the blow-off match between Natty and Becky. That should be their women's match offering for SummerSlam, because it makes sense. They've been feuding now for a couple of months, and they need to blow this off. And SummerSlam is the perfect place to blow that off.
Oh yeah, it's now the B WrestleMania. So
yeah, so that's what you do there. And now I'm just kind of fearing that what WWE is going to do is they're going to make Becky and Eva fight on the pre-show.
Oh God, no! Please, not on the pre-show.
That's
and AJ, you know who's gonna win.
Shut the fuck up.
We all know it.
Just call her Becky Balboa, baby.
Oh God.
Yeah, but
wait. So then, in that case, if that does end up being the case, it's gonna be Natty and Carmella on SummerSlam.
I guess.
Yeah,
But...
she's been sneak attacking Carmella. For
Oh, that's right. She's been sneaking. Wow, I completely forgot who she's been attacking.
She jumped Carmella last week, and then
And then-
credit to Carmella this week. Natty was running. You could see her. She runs out through Gorilla. She's coming down the aisle, and then Carmella quickly turns around and then decks her.
Yeah. So yeah, I get. But yeah, so I just realized that my idea for that match then is definitely not happening. So.
Because now she's feuding with Carmella.
So I guess that makes me think maybe they're setting up something for post SummerSlam. Maybe because remember,
Backlash.
because here's the thing: Backlash is only 3 weeks after SummerSlam.
They picked a really bad day to air Backlash.
What is Backlash again?
September 11th.
Oh.
Oh God.
Well
That's
then,
an awkward day
well,
for a wrestling event.
well, they could have a ladder match and people fall from the ladders.
Ew.
That's so fucked up on so many levels.
I'm gonna pretend I never said that.
Yeah, let's not. Let's move along here.
And let's go ahead and move on to to the thing I was gonna say. Anyway, looks like Reese is gonna be bailing out on us. And we are gonna thank him for joining
Hi,
us.
Reese. You're still sleeping in the pool at Trocon.
Oh God.
Papa John's in New York, my yes.
What if he goes to New York City again and actually redeems himself, AJ?
Does? All right, then he gets his he reclaims his spot in the bathtub.
Didn't he sleep on the chair?
Anyway, so what I was gonna bring, since we were talking about Roman, and let's go ahead and talk about what WWE's decided to do with him going on, where now he's the contender for the U.S. title, and you know what, that whole asshole Roman gimmick that they were trying to go for before, it's actually kind of working with him and Rusev.
Especially what just happened on Monday.
It definitely makes him a kind of like, I want to say like how Randy Orton is right now, kind of like dickhead Randy Orton and dick Roman Reigns.
Who are we talking about?
Roman Reigns.
We're talking about Roman Reigns' dick.
Oh my God.
At least it's not Batista's dick.
Yeah.
I mean, go on.
Oh, God.
I'm curious.
But anyway, so Roman, it's like okay, when he first, obviously I was there in the show in Atlanta where Roman was very much introduced as the contender. So he just sort of comes out and basically just shows his intent by pretty much looking at the title and everything.
Okay, did Kevin Dunn mute the crowd, because the crowd kind of popped when Roman came out? Did he actually get cheered, or did he get?
There was some cheers actually. I'd say it was about a mixed reaction because
like a John Cena level.
Yeah, because I think it's because obviously the kids like Roman and everything, so you got them, and I think the fact that people were glad that it was Roman going after something that wasn't the main title, I think was going all right for some of the main crowd too.
Am I the only one that really thought, watching that entire spiel by Rusev, when Roman was introduced as the challenger, Rusev was going on and on, no American can beat me, no Olympian can beat me. Was I the only one that thought that Kurt Angle was going to come out?
I always think Kurt
Yeah,
Angle's
for some
gonna
reason,
come
I
out.
feel like-
Because think about it. It would make so much sense. The Olympics. Who won an Olympic gold medal in Atlanta?
Yeah,
Kurt Angle.
it would have made sense. The problem is, of course, that Kurt Angle has. All reports are Kurt Angle is still nowhere near a deal with WWE.
Fuck.
Yeah. Isn't Kurt Angle I don't know. I feel like isn't he recovering from surgery he recently had or something?
I don't know if the surgery was recent, but apparently he did want to take some time off from wrestling, just in general. And he does say, I think he has said that he wants. I think he's one of the people that wants to end his career in WWE.
Which I can understand that, yeah.
Since that's what put him on the map.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think what it is that he's. I forget if he's trying to go for if he comes back for a year contract, he's going to do it with. He's not going to do a part-time thing. He's going to work a full schedule or something.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Kurt
I mean,
Angle, full WWE schedule.
Well, I guess, or at least the full TV schedule, I would say.
Well,
I
then
mean,
in
I
that
could
case,
see,
they
I could see
pull it
Kurt like doing like he could be a manager for the American Team Alpha. I could
Yeah.
see that.
American Alpha.
Yeah. I mean, it makes
Team Angle 2.0.
no, it's team
Pretty
double.
much.
No, it's team double angle because it's AA.
Oh,
Ah,
Anyway, but and
like
Tails.
tribute to Arn Anderson.
Yeah, quick thing to the chat here. No, Tails. No, there was no way Cesaro was winning the U.S. title
There
on
was
Monday.
no way in hell.
it would have been nice, but
No, like the fact that they scheduled that, like I was the only one that found that really silly, was the fact that they built up the entire night, the entire fucking night. It was the build up. Oh, Mick Foley invited SmackDown general manager Daniel Bryan to Raw to clear the air, and then they're both out there. They're talking about champions and shit, and then obviously you can feel a little tension between Mick and Daniel, and then out comes Rusev dressed to compete, even though he had his fucking suit on from an earlier segment. We'll talk about that in a second. But, you know, out comes Rusev looking to compete. He's like, there's no better champion. And then out comes Cesaro. Oh, I guess you're not a man of your word, Mick. I thought I was going to get a championship match. And then right in the middle of all of this, built up segment. That's what happened. Like. It was gas the entire time. And then out of nowhere, United States Championship match to end the night. What?
Well, no, because the previous week this says, hey, Mick Foley says, hey, Sheamus, Cesaro, if you win this match on Raw, like, you'll get a title shot in the future. And then
Yeah.
it
was just so stupid.
Yeah,
I thought it was stupidly booked.
It was stupid,
Then,
but there was precedent.
but then, when as soon as the bell, before the bell even rang, I knew damn well going into this match that I was expecting a Sheamus. A Sheamus was going to come running down to the ring, and lo and behold, I was right.
I thought you hate Santino.
I said
no,
Sheamus.
he's just a moose.
Yeah, but that's what Santino used to call him.
I will give Santino credit. That was actually pretty funny.
That's a shock.
Because it's a.
Oh yeah,
I
speaking.
see Sheamus as a moose now.
By the way, speaking of Sheamus, anybody else notice his Titantron's different now?
Yeah, I did notice that. And I also noticed the fact that they're not stopping with that stupid camera angle behind it when the lights go on.
Well, this week it looked better because the lights were actually perfectly blinding him out white this time. Whereas the last time I saw it on TV, it's like you could clearly see every single imperfection on his back, and it was like
Wait, Suki, when you were at Raw, when those lights went on, did they still fire off the non-pyro?
Yes. And by the way, it's weird. It seems so bright on TV. It's really not that bright live.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fuck. But what was when the pyro? Did you see where they shot the pyro off? Or
It's behind the stage somewhere. I think they have like just sort of like a might just be like a string of pyro behind the stage. That's just like a bang sort of thing.
Yeah, like kind of like what Ryback had.
Yeah, and Tails brought up a thing for that U.S. title thing. Foley said Roman still has a shot at Rusev's title at SummerSlam. He basically spoiled it right there.
Good job, Mick. Jolly old St. Mickles, all those chair shots to the head, they're catching up to you now.
Yeah.
But,
don't worry. That's habit. No, don't worry. The clipboard is gone.
I'm still waiting for a day where he just ends up having an office in the bathroom somewhere, or
I'm waiting for the day he starts bringing back like the whole thing with the offices and random locations throughout the arena.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, he had one in the bathroom. I remember that. He had one like in the bowels of the building. He had one in the boiler room, and that is final. But there was one other thing about this Raw. Oh no! Since we're still on Rusev, when Rusev won the match and got out of the ring to leave, did anyone think that whole setup for the spear? He looked fucking stupid. It's like he had his cue too early to move out of the way for the spear. It's like, oh, I see Roman. He's coming. I'm just gonna wag my arms around for 3 seconds. I can just get out of the way. Speared.
It's probably about. It was. I don't think it was anywhere near as bad as the Dana and Charlotte botch.
Oh no, let's not. Can we not talk about how embarrassing that was?
Oh
God.
Oh my God, that was so bad.
Oh God! For those that didn't see this, okay, so the setup to the match on the night was Sasha was pretty much saying, "Hey, since Dana's gonna be a factor anyway, I'll face them both in a handicap match." Which, by the way, we haven't seen a handicap match for the with the title on the line since I want to say the Attitude Era.
I think you're right, Suki.
For like any straight up title.
For I can't think of any title matches that were handicap match.
Oh,
I don't recall.
Hang on. Nope. I have one in mind, gents. I think this was a handicap match. I really, someone's gonna correct me, but I think this was a handicap match. Vince McMahon defending the ECW championship.
You're right.
Against
You're right.
Bobby Lashley.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right on that. But because that was Vince McMahon with the WWE ECW title, I think you understand why that's not in my memory.
Yep.
But
that was one of the dumbest title reigns in history.
Oh,
yeah.
that was just.
All right.
That was like,
Sorry.
you know what that was? Vince McMahon wearing the ECW championship pretty much spat in the face of everyone that loved the original ECW.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, Paul. All right. That was Vince McMahon taking a crap on ECW.
He was taking a crap, giving the finger, and also mooning them at the same time.
Wouldn't be taking a crap and mooning be at the same exact time because his ass is out.
Well.
Anyway, moving on.
So anyway, yeah, but for those that didn't see this, so Sasha said that, and then Mick says, okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna face Dana tonight. You win. Dana's barred from ringside. No questions asked. So if you lose, it does become a handicap match, and she joins Charlotte.
And Sasha took a roll of the dice and faced Dana. And then there was a moment in the match. I think this was near the end.
Yeah, it was how they were supposed to end the match. Where basically, I get what they were going for. It was supposed to be like, oh, she's always helped you all this time, so now you try to help her, and whoops, look, we turned it all against you, and now you're on your own because but flat out result of the match is that Sasha won. So
and
yeah,
that means Dana is banned from ringside.
So it is supposed to be a straight up one-on-one match between Charlotte and Sasha for the title. But here's what happened: is that whole thing where we were talking about that how the match ended, where it was supposed to be like, you tried to help her out so you could get that advantage, and it backfired on you. Now we've seen this before. Situations like this where the person in the ring gets somebody on the outside or whatever, and the person helping them goes to hit their opponent but ends up hitting them instead. We've seen the spot a ton of times done in different ways. It's a pretty standard thing. So
Can we not talk about this is so embarrassing.
Yeah, so Dana has Sasha on the ropes. Charlotte walks up while the ref is turned around distracted. Charlotte walks up, the ref turns around, so Charlotte sees the ref, does the little bit of a hesitation, which I can get that. She sees the ref, so she's going to hesitate, but then she decides to just go for it anyway. The problem is she continues to hesitate so badly that she hesitates one point, Sasha sees it, thinks the spot's coming, so she bails, and now Charlotte stops, looks at the whole thing, has the time to pull back, and yet decides, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to slap Dana anyway.
And then she just slaps Dana, and Sasha's not even near her.
And then she continues to act like, oh my god, how did I do that? And it's like, and we're all looking at it like, because you fucking decided to do it.
Yeah, it was bad.
You stupid idiot.
Well, Jericho defends her, remember?
I know, but still.
But oh god, it was just bad. It was just bad, and and I think that's one of the reasons why I think Dana needs to stop being with Charlotte. Because have you noticed that since Dana's been with Charlotte, there's suddenly things go wrong?
Isn't that the case for any lackey behind a big heel?
No. I mean, not like things go wrong in storyline. I mean, things go wrong with spots and shit. I mean, remember when Dana fucked up the put Charlotte's foot on the ropes thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
It's funny because I start to notice with that same sort of logic with JBL as he's gone to SmackDown, Morrow's gotten worse. Morrow has gotten worse.
Morrow has gotten worse?
Yes.
Now, Morrow is still, he's still on the ball.
Yeah, but I think without JBL, Michael Cole's gotten better, and Morrow's starting to take a hit because he had a lot of flubs on Friday
Well,
or
now,
Tuesday.
well, now he's got freaking, he's got Mr. John O'Clock, the king of fucking up.
So I think,
JBL.
even Suki said that he heard more f-ups.
Morrow is kind of slipping on stuff a little bit more.
Shit.
I don't know. I don't know. It might just be that maybe WB told him to be a little bit more excited in his commentary or something, and it may be affecting him that way.
Listen to him on the Cruiserweight Classic. He's still top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, JBL.
Yeah.
I agree with our Sin Cara.
Yep. All right. So let's see here. Then let's see.
Oh, we should talk. There was a match a match signed for SummerSlam. We got. This is the strangest match I've ever seen. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho taking on Enzo and Cass.
Yeah. But yeah, since we were talking about kind of stupid heels, I think Jericho's playing his actually really well.
Yeah, where he's just an idiot, and he gets himself into trouble. He's just like, no. Just the whole opening segment on Raw.
Yeah,
where he's just like,
I wasn't talking to you, Cass. You were looking directly at me.
No, I wasn't. Does he know he's gonna get his ass kicked?
I think I said it best with Suki, where I originally said, Suki, this feud has the best talkers in the WWE right now, all in one. And Suki just takes a pause and goes, "You're putting Cass up there?"
Okay, no, you specifically said the 4 best talkers in the company are in the ring right now, and I said you're putting Cass in there.
I put Cass in there.
Top 3, but Cass is getting better.
I would put Cass in there. Cass is.
I don't think you could put him.
Decent.
I don't think you could put him top 4.
Top 4, no, but he's decent. That's what I can say.
Top 10.
Are we including Divas?
Top 10 of the male Raw superstars.
Okay, yeah, no, that's very good. That's true.
You guys, think about. Oh shit, that's actually one thing I should bring up. So, there's a rumor flying around. I think this might actually be true at this point. You guys already know how SmackDown is already kind of lacking in star power, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to take another hit.
Why is
Guess
that?
who signed to do another season of American Grit?
Oh yeah, Cena.
John Cena could possibly be written off TV for another 2 months to go
Boy,
film
just-
American Grit.
Yep, but
Wow.
I mean,
Boy, yeah. Wow.
yeah. And I mean, with that though, I mean that does open up some opportunities because, think about it. Because think of it this way: like one, I'm not sure how much star power he'll bring back, but I mean we do have Shelton Benjamin back on the way.
True.
Didn't he just got injured recently?
John Benjamin?
He did?
When did he get injured?
Let's see. I'm reading his article right now. Let's see. It says here. Let's see more on Benjamin's injury and return to WWE. Let's see.
How does one get injured before he returns to the ring?
Let's see. Oh, this was 2 months ago. I should have read the whole damn thing.
Okay, good. Shit, you fucking scared me there for a second. Damn.
It was something with a shoulder injury that he had a couple months ago.
Well, he's
Okay.
probably healed up by now.
Hopefully.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it does open the doors for
So-
some younger superstars, but
Yeah, because
I don't know.
if you want to bring in somebody that's an established name, you can do Shelton Benjamin. You could possibly push him as a top guy as an established name. Let's see. I'm trying to think. You could. Obviously, if Kurt Angle was coming back right now, that would really work because, bam, there you go. You've got a longtime wrestling veteran that could easily run as a top guy for the brand and definitely help. Even if he's beating these guys, he could help get some of these younger guys over by making them look really good, even in losing efforts.
For those that doubt that, case in point, John Cena.
Yeah, and basically he does that for a while, and then maybe he wins the first feud to get himself up there, and then after that feud he gets a shot at he gets this shot for the title, and then he goes and takes the title and he runs with it for a good long time. Whatever, it basically holds that title, gives SmackDown a big name. That's their champion. Let's see. Well, according to our chat, Shelton announced that he had a torn rotator cuff on August 7th.
Oh fuck, he's gonna be out for months.
Yeah.
So it was recently.
So it is true. Crap.
Ah.
So that means Sheldon's gonna be out for a while.
Supposedly 6 months at least.
Ah shit, that's a big punch in
Yeah.
the balls to SmackDown.
Unless Sheldon has Super Cena healing powder.
I was about to
powers,
say,
you know.
who is he? I was about to say, who is he? John Cena?
Well, I get.
From
Yeah.
injury in a month.
Honestly, I really think this means we're going to see an NXT call up. I really think they're probably going to bring somebody up. They're probably going to bring up one of the long-time veterans that they brought in. I don't let's see.
Who left on
Who would they-
NXT?
I don't think they'll bring up.
Jerry still there?
No, Tajiri was brought in for the Cruiserweight Classic.
And
so he's not.
Tajiri will probably. I would think that Tajiri would be back once they say, "Hey, the cruiserweight division's coming to Monday Night Raw." So Tajiri will be. So if anywhere, if Tajiri is going to stay with WWE after Cruiserweight Classic, more likely than not, he's going to Raw.
Probably.
But this is still bad for SmackDown because now you got Shelton out for 6 months, and with John Cena leaving, what are they going to do here? They don't. And if they do call someone up from NXT, who could it be?
Yeah, it's got to be somebody that they can legitimately push into basically either the upper mid card or main event scene right away.
Austin Aries?
So yeah, I guess Austin Aries, you could probably do it. You could. I think you just had Bobby Roode debut on NXT TV. I don't think you bring him up yet.
No, you
got
gotta
way too early.
Bobby has got to stay on for at least give him a couple of months.
I know he hasn't made an appearance, and I guess I just have to make 100% sure if he. I wonder if he's actually still under contract with NXT. But I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Eric Young maybe come up.
Is he even still? No, he didn't sign a contract, did he?
I don't.
No, he signed
I'm
with
pretty sure he
WWE.
did.
Yeah, I could
Sure he
have.
did.
No, he signed a contract.
What about Hiteo?
Tommy?
Tommy?
Mm.
He just came back and he's been out for a year on NXT. So
Well, that's true.
what a shame.
You know, I love how on NXT they say we don't actually know who did it.
I don't know if it's gonna be Ty Dillinger. As I'm looking in our chat, Tails is saying, bring
Yeah,
up Ty Dillinger.
yeah,
You
I-
think Ty Dillinger
here's-
heard Teo?
So what?
I misheard you. My mistake.
No. Okay, so here's the thing. Ty Dillinger, I can see him being brought up to the roster solidly. That's fine. But I don't... Pardon me. But Ty Dillinger is not the type of guy that you would bring up and immediately shoot to the main event scene. Like, Finn Balor, there's a reason that he's competing for the Universal title.
Oh yeah, dude worked his ass off.
Could they bring Joe up?
They're probably gonna do that after he loses the title.
If he drops the title,
He's going to drop the title.
wait, who is he going against at NXT?
Shinsuke... No, Nakamura.
That's wrong. Jeff.
Whoa, it is Nakamura?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that does kind of bring up some red flag. I mean, well,
They're not gonna. I don't. If they do drop the title off of Samoa Joe and put the title on Shinsuke,
But, by the way, sorry, according to... This is Wikipedia. The NXT 2016 for Eric Young. Though not under contract, Young returned to WB on the May 4th episode of NXT by confronting recently crowned NXT champion Samoa Joe. Young faced Joe in the main event, so there's nothing said about him still being with WB there.
according to Sin Cara, he said he's not under contract. His NXT appearance was a one-off.
Yeah, so... Eric, and it's funny.
So he just signed a contract to just show up on NXT.
I think it was kind of like what started with Gargano and Ciampa. because
Test the waters.
Gargano and Ciampa, or especially Gargano, was only supposed to was only going to be there for like maybe 2 tapings, and then he ended up in WB, and then I think the crowd ended up liking him, and then so, that ended up working out to where they decided, hey, we've got something we can work with here.
Did Triple H sign him?
I think Gargano. I know Ciampa. I'm pretty sure Ciampa definitely signed a contract.
Oh, you know what? Since I just mentioned Triple H, I should let you guys know. So apparently, they revealed who has been really pulling the strings on SmackDown Live when it comes to creative direction.
Who?
It's not Triple H.
Okay.
It's Vince.
What?
Vince is in control.
Wait, so who's
I'm
is he still running creative for both shows still?
I don't think, according to Dave, I think it was Dave. Like someone asked, like Dave Meltzer about it. No one knows what's going on with Raw, but they know that Vince has some creative control with SmackDown. It's just really what they're doing with SmackDown is really weird.
Yeah.
I guess
that explains the Eva Marie push.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, well, there we go.
But
Damn it, Vince.
is there anything else we're missing on? Oh yeah, this whole thing with.
Well, we
With
could talk
Bra-
about
with-
Heath Slater's situation that's been going
Oh,
on.
do we
That's
have
my
to?
no. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite storylines in wrestling right now.
The whole thing with Heath Slater.
Because
I got a wife. I got 4 kids. I thought you had 2.
He only had 2. Yeah, I think he
just-
actually said 7 at one point. I think too.
Yeah, and then if you listen to the commentary, I think by the end of the match he had 17.
yeah, dude. No, it also was great is that
And JBL brought up he is actually.
Oh right. Oh no, I forgot. I think JBL said at one point that Heath Slater's married to his cousin.
Oh my God! He said that on live TV.
I'm pretty sure. I'd have to go back and watch it again, but I'm pretty sure JBL went really off the wall there and basically said something about Heath Slater being married to his own cousin.
Did they cut his microphone at some point?
I don't remember.
Because I was in one of the other wrestling chats, and then they said, "Oh my God, they cut JBL's mic," and then I quickly quoted it saying, "Thank God."
But what I was gonna say is the best part about that entire my favorite part about that entire Heath Slater thing is that he just goes, "I just built a pool for my kids," and then the conversation just keeps going, and then Ryan asks him, "What kind of pool did you build for him?" He goes, "It's a very nice above ground pool." And I thought that was a throwaway line, but it turns out in Deer Creek or whatever, that's an actual ordinance thing about if you have a pool, it's like a bunch of tax stuff. Because there are apparently people in whatever county that is, I keep forgetting, just going off about that, going, I can't believe he mentioned that.
If I remember correctly, Heath Slater lives in Tampa. If I remember
No,
correctly.
it's just, they mentioned it with Rhino, who's dealing with that right now.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of, so yeah, I'll mention that. So they had Rhino versus Heath Slater. Heath wins, he gets a contract, and it only in that whole, I can't really even explain it really. Chef, help me out here. It ends with one simple word:
Gore.
gore, gore, gore. Goodbye, Heath Slater. Gored to hell, and that's it.
Yeah, there's even video of like Brian and Shane Doe were actually gonna offer him, but Heath Slater just basically he was in full idiot mode and just it's like, I'm the hottest free agent of blah blah blah, and it's like,
I'm the one-man band.
yep. Kind of makes you wonder how long this is going.
Yeah. By the way, to our chat, Sin Cara, no, Rhino. What Rhino won was essentially he won the Republican primary for
He won the
election.
Republic. Yeah, he won the Republican primary in the 15th district of the Michigan State House, and honestly, I don't think he's gonna win because that's a very liberal district.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you, a few gores are gonna fix that. It's like, what? All the independent voters, like, why should I vote for you? Oh!
And it's kind of funny. His opponent's name. Actually, let me just search it up real quick. Actually, now I remember His opponent, the Democratic nominee, his name is Abdullah. Just think about it. Abdullah the Butcher versus Rhino.
It actually reminds me. Abdullah the Butcher has a restaurant here in Atlanta that I should really go find.
Okay.
Does he really?
Yeah,
He does.
It's it's apparently a mix between soul food and Chinese.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That's a weird combination right there.
So
And I'm up for fusion cuisine.
yeah, and apparently Abdullah is regularly there too.
Yep. Hey, maybe you could get him on the podcast, Suki.
No.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't want that even.
But
Try to get Stevie or DDP.
Not gonna happen, man. I like your optimism, but goddamn, it's never gonna happen.
Can a guy play with it on the podcast?
What?
I'll be
You're not
perfect.
staying anymore.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Chef's gone crazy.
Oh, I went crazy when I went to the culinary field.
Touche.
But yeah. Luckily he's still not at Broken Matt Hardy crazy.
Oh, did
Not
you
yet.
guys see that? Apparently, that whole thing where Matt Hardy apparently bit a fan.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. You could tell when you see it that it was obviously a plant thing, but it.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Yeah, apparently, like during an entrance, Matt comes down to the ring, and I guess it's supposed to be like a fan reached out and like touched him or whatever, and so he like turns to the fan, looks at him, and just pulls him over, puts him on the ground, and like basically bites at his neck, and like comes back up, and he's got like the blood thing going.
Did you guys hear Talk is Jericho with Broken Matt?
Damn it, I didn't listen to that. No.
It is amazing. It's
Because-
incredible.
So, because I find that amazing. So, just to confirm, basically, Matt pretty much played the character the entire time.
Yes, he did.
Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know. It's been months, or it's been a month or two. I can't tell if I hate this or love it.
There's parts of it that are freaking awesome, but there's also parts of it that are incredibly dumb.
So where would a dilapidated boat fall on that?
Okay, that was just fucking awesome. I'm sorry, that was funny.
Okay,
A dilapidated boat.
I should be out about this. I did finally get around to watching Final Deletion.
You converted, Broken AJ.
Oh boy.
What the fuck did I just watch?
Did you enjoy it at all?
No,
No.
it was stupid as
But
fuck.
no, but
I can understand and suspend my disbelief for a bit, and I did. I tried. I fucking tried. But goddamn, that was so stupid.
but you saw the might. You saw the might of the defense of Skarsgård.
You know what? You're gonna be in the bathroom at Reese if you show up at TrotCon next year.
Man, I really should figure out if I can do that.
And then
You'll be in there with them too.
No,
I got a
Final
book.
Deletion
I
bastards.
gave you Ecto Cooler.
Do I
Touche.
have to book a suite or just two separate hotel rooms?
No, buy a giant suite with jacuzzi.
But Cole, for real.
Definitely hook me up with some more of that Ecto Cooler.
Motherfucker, I'm not made of money.
Please. I have an addiction now.
Oh, okay. Well, there
I'll
goes the
look.
straight edgeness.
I'll look
Hey,
around.
hey. It's not alcoholic.
You don't understand that AJ has this thing where if he needs something, he'll come to me. It happened with the Smash code. It happened with
Oh
this,
yeah! Yes, the smash code was brilliant.
where you were spending like weeks trying to get it, and I spent like 5 minutes and I got it for you.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? I spent weeks on this. You fucking do this shit.
Oh god. Anyways, let's see. Is there anything else wrestling related?
let's see. Let's go ahead and since we don't usually give it a whole lot of time. Let's actually see. And I guess it's also because a lot of us, ended up not really being able to catch up on it. Let's go ahead and talk about NXT up until this point. Which, by the way, we are recording on a night NXT airs, but we have as far as we're pretty much not caught up to that particular episode. So,
I'm
But-
actually right now one episode behind on NXT.
okay, so pretty much you didn't see Bobby Roode yet.
Glorious.
I did see it through a video.
Yeah.
I did see it.
But yeah, so so I do have to admit I'm pretty much with like a lot of people. I actually think they did do a good job with his entrance theme.
His entrance music is fucking.
I think it's great.
But, yeah, so we got that Hideo Itami is back. So there's some star power back to the NXT roster.
Right,
And we do have the women's match confirmed for Takeover 2.
Yep.
And that's going to be Asuka defending against Bailey.
Right.
But here's the thing. Are we going to consider, because think about it, this is going to be this is Takeover 2 Brooklyn. And Bailey won the title last year at the same event. Is this going to be Bailey's swan song to NXT before she's called up?
Yes.
That would make sense. And also, Cole, are you going to be out there?
Okay, I'm debating it because I couldn't find anyone else to go with me. I just sold my ticket. Well, not my ticket, the extra ticket I had. And now I have a single ticket. And I'm just like, I really want to go to this show. And I'm just debating, do I want to go to it by myself or do I just want to sell it? I'm leaning towards going towards it, just because I've been waiting for this all summer. So I think I might just go. So I'm probably going to be there in some capacity.
Yeah.
All right, then.
All right.
If anyone wants something, just let me know and I'll buy it for you if you want to pay me back for it.
All right. Anyway, so let's see. So otherwise on NXT, let's see. They are. I have noticed recently that they're definitely trying to rebuild their women's division after basically Naya's gone, Carmella's gone, Alexa's gone.
Bailey's going to be gone soon.
Bailey's going to be gone. So and here's the thing, it's already pretty much going to happen. Asuka's not going to be that far behind.
Actually, you just remind me of something. Who's the Australian chick who came out to the classical music?
Oh, I think was that Peyton Royce or Billie Kay?
I think that was Billie Kay.
I think it was Billie Kay as well. Do you remember how a few weeks ago, or on the same podcast, I said to you on this one, not the other ones we do, on this one in particular, I said to you that I was starting to dislike NXT for the fact that I hated that it was following the WWE formula of always let the recognizable people win, even though it was developmental. And I would like to see maybe more upsets, like, look at this new talent sort of thing. The fact that Billie Kay, who I barely knew, is now getting a push, I love that.
Yeah,
I really love that.
And I mean, I guess another thing is that, because it looks like they're going to be bringing him back into this thing, is like Oni Lorcan that got a win over Ty Dillinger not that long ago. Looks like he'll become more of a solid part on the roster.
But where's Ty Dillinger?
That's actually a very good question. I guess maybe there was just some I wonder if it was just they just wanted to go and bring him off TV for a short bit.
But it's like, and you were just talking about how the recognizable people were always winning, and
that's how you, yes, I was, and that's how you make strong booking. But it's still developmental, So I want to see.
Well, yeah, you gotta have the newer guys win, and especially now because now NXT's talent roster is pretty much depleted at this point.
It got ECW'd.
They have to make more stars now because 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 think about it, for a year now Sasha's been gone, Charlotte's been gone, Becky's been gone. And then what's going on right now, obviously because of the brand split, so they have to start building. They still have to keep building up more and more stars.
Even though it's
time for William Regal to do a road trip.
Vacation, all you ever wanted.
Copyright.
But no. But here's the thing.
That could be a WWE Network, William Regal and Tajiri on a road trip or something.
Looking for talent.
Regal and Tajiri ride along the 3-parter.
No, it's Regal and Tajiri cross country adventure.
Regal and Tajiri do America.
They're in the desert and they're like, this is stupid. This desert is stupid. There should be like a water fountain out here.
Oh god.
No,
Yeah,
you
or
just have to.
7-Eleven or something.
You start the show off. The credits, the opening title drops down, and you just go into the desert, and then you just see a car zoom past and 3 pickup trucks chasing it, and then you see Regal behind the wheel yelling at Tajiri for going for a farmer's daughter.
No, and then he starts. What the hell is he yelling at? Then he yells at Jerry, "Hit the bloody brake! Hit the bloody brake!"
But let's see. Going to our chat. Let's see. Tails. Angelo Dawkins. I don't know. He's a guy on NXT.
Oh yeah, him.
And here's the thing. I don't know. I can see that there's possibly talent there, but I just don't know if he's really. Just something about him just tells me no.
Speaking of,
there was one guy in NXT that I really liked, but I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Oh, what the hell? He had like such kick-ass entrance music. I'm trying to remember his name. God damn it.
you just
He walks around. He plays the guitar.
Oh, Elias?
Yes, Elias Sanson. Dude,
Ba-
really want to see him.
Yeah,
I wanna see him.
basically, Elias pretty much didn't do much of anything to the point that the crowd turned on him. So,
Crowd turned on him.
yeah, the crowd pretty much turned on him to where when he finally got a chance to actually do something relevant, which was that whole thing with him and Finn Balor. Yeah, basically the crowd didn't. Oh wait, or actually, you know what? No, I think he's off. No, that's right. No, that's not the reason why he's off TV right now. I think he's injured.
Ah, what's he injured with?
I'm trying to remember. I think was it an arm injury?
It's always my guys that get hurt.
Enzo got hurt pretty bad at one time.
Well, yeah, that infamous botch.
You guys remind me, bring up Angelo Dawkins, that NXT just signed a wrestler that I actually really care about. And that is Brennan Williams.
I think I remember hearing his name somewhere.
They signed him.
They signed Brennan Williams. For those of you who don't know, Brennan Williams is a former football player and also a giant weeb. And he's been on Two Best Friends Play multiple times, and is also part of the anti-faction with them and does stuff with them.
I can almost bet right now that if the New Day ever splits, he and Xavier Woods would be like the perfect tag team.
They already get along. They already play Street Fighter V together a bunch.
How long till Saxton gets in the ring? Well, if it gets him away from commentary.
Tails knows, the Shogun of NXT, and yes, he was also go ahead.
I was gonna say I will say that that Byron Saxton is actually getting better on commentary. Is anyone noticing that?
I've been noticing that too, but I think
he's not as irritating.
I think it's
Maybe
because
it's 'cause
he
JBL's
and that's what I was gonna say. I think he and
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves have better formula. They have.
Yeah, they have better chemistry. They play off of each other good.
Did you
just like that whole video where he's just like Byron takes he has his headset on, like good evening, whatever city they were in. Shut up, Byron,
Pittsburgh.
go home.
It's Pittsburgh. that was before the camera was on, rolling too.
Yeah,
that
it was
just
so
keeping
funny.
kayfabe.
Yeah, it's so fucking great.
Although I've
Go
been
home,
hearing
Byron. No one likes you.
I have been hearing Vince McMahon. He's not too big of a fan of the whole 3-man commentary team. He wants to go back to 2, but
I'm actually all for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I agree.
Wait, whoa. Time out. Rewind 1 second. Vince McMahon. Vinnie McMahon wants to go back to 2-man commentary teams.
that's what I've been hearing. But because he's not big on the 3-man, but
He actually had a lapse of good judgment for once. God damn.
I mean,
Vince
Vince McMahon was a genius at one time, dude. He does have good ideas.
Yeah, then he took one too many stone cold chair shots.
right. He took too many stunners to the head.
Yeah, but yeah,
Stunners? He's taking
Do you
wicked
think-
chair shots.
Do
That
you
too.
think that if you rewatch WWE, you can find the exact moment where Vince McMahon snaps?
Was it after DX spray painted his limo and the tire got pulled out?
I kind of think it's when he had the match with God. In that feud is when he finally snapped.
That whole fucking build-up was so stupid.
I honestly think that was the point, because after that, the booking started to go down.
honestly, Sin Cara, I really wish that they would just cut JBL's mic off completely.
I can tell you why JBL's on commentary.
Oh God, why?
Because he's golf buddies with McMahon.
Oh, no
course he is.
wonder.
That's why Vince. That's why he got everything, and that's why he was able to bully people in the locker room for the longest time. He's buddy with Vince McMahon. Allegedly, you can't sue me, but the thing is, he's allegedly so close to Vince that he can do whatever he wants and not get in trouble.
It just sucks. It just sucks the fact that I actually used to like JBL on commentary a long time ago when it was just him and Maggle.
Are you talking about
when they were on SmackDown?
What about when he replaced King after the heart attack?
No.
Oh wait, that was JR.
Yeah, that was JR. That was a good switch. I mean, I like JR on commentary. JR,
Yeah.
I don't care what, honestly, I don't care what anyone says. JR will always be the voice of the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
You okay, Chef?
Yeah. What?
You sound like you were puffing there. I'm like, you okay?
I was?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway.
Maybe I was just breathing a little heavily, but
So, anyway.
granted, I kind of want to address a couple other things that recently happened.
But well, real quick though, I was going to bring this up for AJ. Yeah, so I remember now that he actually got hurt right before the Atlanta NXT show because he was supposed he was supposed to be on the card for Atlanta. And it was literally the night. It was like the night before.
Oh shit.
So it was it was in. Here's the story from then. Samson's match in Nashville, Tennessee over the weekend had to be stopped after he couldn't put any weight on his foot. Fractured left ankle.
Ah shit.
Yeah, but that was in early June. So I mean, for a fractured left ankle, I mean you could see him back on NXT TV anywhere here in probably the next month. Because for a fractured ankle, I think I guess depending on how bad the fracture really was.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But okay, so I guess Chef, what you had some other topics that could be brought up?
Yeah, I think I don't think we talked about this at the last recording, but Ryback finally got released.
No, Ryback was released between recordings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, and he already has his post WWE name, the Big Guy.
The big guy.
You're so fucking original.
I guess it wasn't actually trademarked. It was just a nickname.
Yes.
I guess not.
I really hope he's able to find some work without Smarks just chanting CM Punk at him.
Oh God.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I still dislike Punk. Good wrestler, good. I hope he does well at UFC. He's great on the mic. I don't think Ryback deserved all the shit he got.
Right. Well, there's another release that actually kind of just came out of nowhere that I was quite surprised. Joey Styles.
Yep.
And
What was he
AJ.
really doing, honestly?
Actually, AJ, he was basically running WWE.com.
Oh.
Yeah.
AJ, could you give me the reaction again to Joey Styles getting fired?
Wait, what?
Could you give me your reaction to AJ Styles? AJ Styles
got fired.
Joey Styles getting fired.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh my God!
Thank you.
Yeah, Joey revealed that on a little Q&A he was actually recently on. And actually, it was from that Q&A he actually revealed that about like how much Vince wanted to push Roman Reigns, and also how Vince wanted to go back to a two-man commentary team instead of the three-man.
And apparently, here's the thing: he in that same Q&A you're talking about, he apparently at this now ironically said this is probably what'll get me fired.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Joey Styles during that Facebook Q&A thing that he's talking about just pretty much said this will be the thing that gets me fired, and basically went on, and apparently a lot of people think that yes, he was fired for it.
Oh God. I hope not.
And hopefully,
Release.
and hopefully somebody's got footage of it up somewhere, but because WWE has already taken it down.
He said something on there that got someone fired.
Oh. I think
Yeah.
it's Part of it is also mentioned like how much Vince does not like the Universal title name.
I don't blame him because it's. Yeah. I'm not gonna say. I've said my piece on it. I'm not gonna go off on a rant about it.
Yeah.
And let's see what else.
Oh yeah,
there's what's going on with the New Day with Luke and Carl Anderson.
Toast-itis.
Yeah, I have to admit, Anderson and Gallows were actually pretty amusing.
Doctor.
Oh yeah.
Doctor.
Doctor.
But
It's just so stupid, but I love it.
But oh yeah, I just thought of something else that was coming up that I guess recently came up because I believe there was this whole thing like people were talking about what the titles are going to look like and things again. That they're saying the Universal title is basically just going to look like the other title, but it's just going to be different colors.
It's gonna look like the big gold belt.
No. It's gonna basically the two titles for the brands are gonna look very similar, but apparently the SmackDown belt might just become blue.
So
It's something like that.
Okay, so the WWE Championship is gonna be blue, while the Universal Championship is gonna be red.
Pretty much.
Raw.
That is only a rumor. So
I hope that rumor is not true because I'm sorry, that sounds incredibly fucking stupid.
yeah.
And they make NXT.
Oh my God.
Yellow.
Oh my
Oh my god.
No, sorry, just Tails. Oh my God, how did I not think of that?
What?
For
Yeah.
Luke Gallows doing the doctor gimmick. It's Doc Gallows.
God damn it! I should have realized.
Oh my God, that's
How
just
did I miss that?
I'm kind of wishing that I'm kind of hoping that was not just for the whole ring post-itis thing, but that they basically did that just to have that joke that was just sort of like an inside joke sort of thing.
Nod back to New Japan.
Well, basically anywhere that he's been that hasn't been WWE, he's always had the name Doc.
So anywhere that wasn't different.
Yeah, because in TNA when he was with the Aces and Eights, he was called Doc. He was the director of Chaos or something like that.
Oh God, I forgot he was in Aces and Eights. God damn.
Yeah.
That's how bad of a gimmick it was.
That's how bad fucking Aces and Eights was.
Mm-hmm.
Like as much as that's the thing. It's like as much as Luke Gallows has talent, he does. Like Carl Anderson and him are like a fantastic tag team, but the less said about Aces and Eights, the better.
Okay, quick question. Which gimmick do you think he'd rather talk about more? Aces and Eights or Festus?
Aces and Eights.
Aces and Eights.
You know, dude, just.
I don't know. I mean, Festus led to. I'm trying to remember.
You know what it led to? It led to biscuits and gravy.
No, I'm trying to think. What was it? Festus led to basically the thing at CM Punk. I trying to remember.
Straight Edge.
Straight Edge Society.
Right. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. What was his name? That
He was Luke. That was when he went to Luke Gallows.
He was.
He was Luke Gallows after Festus.
All right then.
And of course we can all remember that he was at one time Kane.
Oh yeah,
he
he was Kane.
Yeah, he was the
imposter Kane.
Yeah, and apparently from the stories that are said, he might had things gone originally the way they were going to, he would still be Kane today. Because apparently at the time Glenn Jacobs was thinking about retiring. So that's when
they were going to give the Kane gimmick to
Gallows. Basically, he was pretty much Kane was thinking about stepping back, but WWE didn't want to give up the Kane character.
Right.
So
it'd be kind of like a Doink the Clown or Tiger Mask kind of thing, where they kind of pass it on to.
Jesus Christ.
So pretty much they decided they were going to run this thing, and originally the imposter Kane was going to come out on top, and he was going to take over, and so
then Kane changed his mind.
Yeah, Kane changed his mind, and then so basically the storyline was pretty much swept under the rug.
You know what's one little side? I guess we could talk about this one little side note. So apparently, there was one guy that was drafted over to Raw that we have not seen since in actually a couple of weeks, but he's been busy doing promotional work for a video game,
and it's not WWE 2K17.
Triple H.
Nope. This gentleman has been working with Bungie, doing promotional work for Destiny. Big Show.
Really?
Oh, I forgot about Big Show.
Freaking Big Show is doing promotional work with Bungie for the new, whatever the hell, the new expansion that's coming out for Destiny.
Oh yeah, Rise of Iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I found that really funny because I saw a tweet that came up in my feed because I don't follow Bungie or Big Show on Twitter. And it just came out, someone retweeted it, and I saw it. I'm like, wait, what? Big Show doing promo work for Destiny? Okay, that's fucking weird.
Guess that's something to do, I guess.
I guess there's, well, think about it. You know, what the hell is Big Show gonna do?
I know what he's gonna do. They're gonna replace the giant. What's the giant circle thing in the sky again? Is that the Traveler?
The Traveler, yeah, the giant orb.
They're gonna replace the Traveler with that face of him, like with the.
I wouldn't mind that.
No, you know what? No, instead of that, no, it needs to be the face from when he stepped through the table.
Oh,
I
Oh,
still
God.
to this day don't know if that was a botch or not.
But Tails, if Bungie's still own the rights to Halo, God forbid they don't. But yeah, if Big Show was ever a Spartan, that'd be fucking funny.
oh God! Just imagine
Well,
Big
no,
Show.
because like no,
with
he would
Spartan armor.
be Big Show would be naturally as tall as Master Chief.
He probably would. I was gonna.
Master Chief is a 7-foot tall super soldier.
Oh yeah. Isn't Twilight from Fire Team Harmony like around that height?
Have you seen that Spartan?
Huh?
That costume is gigantic.
That's true.
Towers over everybody. I think even at TronCon he towered over freaking Delancey.
Yeah, and Delancey's a really tall guy.
Yeah, he is. I know because he was
We
right
were there.
freaking there. Yeah, he was right there at registration, walking right behind me. I didn't even notice.
Right, and of course I took a picture with him with my chocolates and everything, and he said he loved them.
Freaking Discord.
Yep.
WWE filmed Halo starring Big Show. Oh
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
All right,
oh.
call Microsoft. Maybe they'll work out a deal.
Oh God. And I thought Big Show was gonna just become a
It'd be a
commentator.
well, think about it. If that was the case, he'd step up from. That would be a big step up from Knucklehead. So
Well, that would be true.
that movie sucked.
He had a better role in Waterboy.
He had a better role in Jingle All the Way.
How old are you, kid?
I am 30. What was it like? I am 37 years old.
Oh boy.
It was funny. The first time I watched that movie, I completely did not think about that Captain Insano was Big Show.
What in Waterboy?
Yeah, I completely just did not even think about it. I was just like for
Actually,
some.
reminds me,
I-
Big Show
I
was
didn't,
so.
I didn't even think for a second in that big giant brawl in Jingle All the Way with all the little Santas. I did not expect for one freaking second that giant one was actually freaking Big Show.
Should we stream Knucklehead or should we stream Waterboy one day or
Jesus.
Knucklehead?
No, not Knucklehead. No.
Bad movie.
That's a bad movie.
I'm trying to remember that Big Show back when he was the Giant. He was also on Figured It Out and Cousin Skeeter.
Oh yeah, he was on Cousin Skeeter.
Hmm.
But that's the thing. I would rather watch, and I stand by this. I stand by this to my grave. I would rather watch every Michael Bay film, every M. Night Shyamalan movie, back to back to back to back, instead of watching Knucklehead.
Even The Last Airbender.
All of them. All of them.
Oh.
Stream the Triple H movie. No one remembers. Wait, there were two.
Oh
The
God.
Chaperone.
The Chaperone.
There's a
and-
Chaperone and there's another one.
Okay, who's ready
The one
to
that
do some
they stole
real
from
Japan?
Batista. The one they stole from Batista.
Oh crap! What was that one again?
Wasn't that Blade Trinity or something?
No.
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 What was the Chaperone? Great chili.
He was in the Chaperone. Okay, no. Bending the Rules was Edge.
Leprechaun was Hornswoggle.
God.
See No Evil was Kane.
Which I still haven't watched See No Evil 2, which from what I hear they actually did a better job with.
Isn't See No
Inside
Evil
Job. Inside Out.
Inside Out? What?
There's
Pixar movie?
There's actually a movie that came out in 2012 that starred Triple H called Inside Out.
Oh yes, yeah. In fact, that's the movie that he took the role from Batista for.
What the hell?
Yeah, Batista was originally supposed to be in that movie.
So Triple H took it?
Yeah, apparently, but I guess in a way it ended up working out for the better.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, in fact, from what I understand, I think that's supposed allegedly that's supposed to be like the reason that Batista originally left the company.
It has a 25% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oofa.
All right. Anyway, so
I think we're out of stuff to talk.
Yeah, if we're talking about fucking Inside Out at this point.
That's when we know we've scratched the bottom of the barrel.
If there could be a time where we're tired about talking about wrestling, should we just
unless
watch
we
all the terrible WWE
talk
movies?
about Scooby-Doo and WWE Curse of the
Oh,
Speed
you
Demon.
motherfucker! You had to remind me. The whole 2 segments on Raw and SmackDown with Scooby-Doo.
Well,
All right.
At least the Miz one made me.
The Miz one was actually pretty funny. I won't.
Byron Saxton sold it really well.
Scooby! You see friggin' Miz in the car. Scooby-Doo! No, don't take my Audi! Bad dog! I don't know how that guy was gonna fit in that car with that costume on.
I think I had this genuine moment when I was talking to Tsuki and I just went, did Scooby-Doo just commit Grand Theft Auto?
Scooby-Doo just did.
Should we stream the Scooby-Doo WWE movie?
I did.
How did you have it before it came out?
No, it came out. No, it came out digitally on certain services.
No,
Well,
I still didn't see it with you guys, so I
We
need to
still
watch it now.
still got to see the Curse of the Speed Demon.
Suki says the first one's better, apparently.
I was in the stream watching it. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it had fun stuff in it. Like I will say, everything that was Goldust and Stardust was just amazing.
Stardust is in it?
Yes, Dusty Rhodes is in it.
Oh,
Dusty's in it?
Yeah, apparently it was one of the last things Dusty recorded.
Oh wow.
Steve Bloom is in this movie.
Oh yeah, he was. I forget which character he was again.
Did they actually get the voice of the Undertaker?
I believe
Did they actually get Undertaker to record?
Let me see here.
I believe it is.
Yep. Yeah. Undertaker recording himself.
Oh my god, that's fucking
like he's doing anything except for real estate.
Yeah, and AJ. So, and of course these are all like old gimmicks. So Los Matadores is in there.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And and Rusev and Lana are in there, and they're still doing the whole pro Russia thing.
Wow, how long was this film in development? Like Jesus.
Basically all the recording would have been done pretty much last summer.
Probably.
Right. Okay.
And oh, there's some contradiction. Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, The Miz was in it.
Yeah, Miz was in it.
The Miz wanted his face on the cover, or Scooby was gonna hear from his attorney.
I would love to see like Undertaker was right behind him, just like, I'm the one who's starring in that movie.
Yeah, and
they're never gonna put Taker in a like joking kind of role ever again. Like when he was Biker Taker, it would have made sense.
Well, yeah,
but as the Dead Man,
yeah. And oh god.
That movie was weird. Okay, so I think we've scratched now officially the bottom of the barrel since we're now talking about Scooby freaking Doo.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this show. The next edition of OA Wrestling will be recorded on August 24th. So
is that after SummerSlam?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's after SummerSlam.
But we don't know the full card yet, which is why we're not making picks on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
who's the current champ again? Oh yeah, Cole.
Yeah, Cole's champ.
Yep. So yeah, we'll be back on the 24th to do some more talking on this stuff, and we'll probably be talking about how SummerSlam went, and also I guess by that time we'll possibly see how things are going. Cause god dang it, I didn't talk about it here. I kind of hope that after SummerSlam, Like, you know how we're doing, Randy Orton versus Brock. It's SmackDown versus Raw, and they're kind of doing this cross show thing right now.
Yep.
I do hope that after SummerSlam that goes away for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too.
Completely keep them separate. Don't even have pretty much try it, and even try to keep it to where even Mick and Daniel don't mention stuff about the other programs.
Mm-hmm.
I would almost go to even say the most you do as far as referring to the other shows is maybe you allow for the Raw replay or the SmackDown retrospective or something like that.
Or as they used to call it back in the day, the SmackDown Rebound.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did the Raw replay and SmackDown Rebound.
Yeah, so you can. I'd let you do that and let that be the mention of what happened on the other shows.
I always kind of like the whole thing where Raw and SmackDown were kind of going head to head, where it's Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you want these to be two brands that are just competing based on what they have, I feel like you need to kind of do it to where they're trying to focus just on themselves, trying to build themselves.
True. And last point, and then we're done. Last point. If there's anything I really hope that comes out of this brand split, we say bye-bye WWE 2K whatever, and we bring back Raw versus SmackDown.
That would be nice.
Speaking of that, I wanted to make a proposition to you,
Oh,
AJ.
God, make it Cole, we gotta end.
Well, it's fine. Would you want to have a triple threat with me, you, and Suki on Xbox One on the new game that could be free?
Well, there is a game room at Trocon. So.
Well, remember here, AJ, we're talking about the fact that I think 2K16 is about to go free for gold.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the online shit, but whatever.
We do a private match.
All right, whatever. I'll play. I don't care.
All right.
I'll play once. I hate WWE online games. They're terrible.
They're fun with friends.
It's stupid because the fucking counter system's broken as shit.
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, so now we're definitely done. I've said when the next recording's going to take place. So before we get out of here, everybody say where you can be found. In fact, we're going to switch it up this week. Everybody say it now. Go.
You can find me on.
You can find me at Papa John's.
Oh hell no.
You can find me right here.
You can find me at MichaelB_96.
You can find me on Twitter at Joe Off the Island. You can find me on YouTube and DeviantArt with Chef Joe G19. Suki, take it away.
Oh, all right. So, and so with that, of course, I'm at Tsukisama87 on pretty much everything. If you're following us here on the YouTube channel, thank you very much. If it's being shown somewhere other than the YouTube channel, youtube.com/TacoSyndic Join us for those recordings, of course, live for the every 2 weeks. That is livestream.com/OA Wrestling. Pardon me. But with that, we say thank you very much for joining us. We hope everybody watching this enjoys SummerSlam when it comes around, and we will see you all next time for more wrestling. Have a good night.
Heroes never die.
Reese, I can't believe you fucking ordered Papa John's.
Why is the burger still on my screen? It's been 2 hours.